Go ahead. Okay, okay, this is really important. Okay, we did this in grade 11. If you were in my class, we still did this in grade 11. What does f of a plus h mean in English? What do we do to solve it? Yes, Melody.
Put a and a plus h wherever there's.
Whenever there's an x in this original equation, you sub in an a plus h. So it's going to be 3 times a plus h squared plus 5a plus h. That's f of a plus h. Feeling okay about that? Okay. So what happened was everywhere, I just plugged everywhere I saw an x here, I plugged in an a plus h. Okay, Veronica, can you do the same thing for f of a, please?
So we subtract
3a squared, good.
And plus 5a.
Plus 5a. All over h. Now, please note that's got to be bracketed, okay, because you have to subtract that in the end. Savannah, can you show off your following skills to the class, please? Go ahead.
You know, because it's squared, it's going to be 3a squared
Yeah.
plus 8 plus 8
2ah, 2ah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Keep going. 5 times a plus h is?
5a.
And finally, negative times that is? Okay, careful. And that's the only reason I'm not picking on you, but the reason I'm mentioning that is that has to be a minus. Okay, that has to be minus. When you get in the habit of doing these algebra questions, all of these things without an h have to cancel out. Why does everything without an h have to cancel out?
Because you can factor each
Should I say it a little louder? Otherwise, you can't cancel out the h to the bottom, right? So all the things with just plain a's or a squares have to balance. I'll neaten this up hopefully for you guys. This turns to be 3a squared plus 6ah plus 3h squared plus 5a plus 5h minus 3a squared minus 5a all over h. Now, I said the first day of the year, what is my favorite part of math? This is my favorite part of math right now. Matthew, can you simplify the numerator for me? Hopefully. Does anything cancel?
Well, 3a squared and the negative 3a squared.
Good.
5a and negative 5a.
Lovely. Okay. So we're left with 6ah plus 3h squared plus 5h all over h. Robert, why am I happy? I'm always happy. Why am I happy in this case?
It's a bunch of h's.
Yeah. Everything can factor an h from the numerator and h from the denominator, right? Always when this, you have to get rid of the divided by h or be gone. Right? So if you didn't, if you're left with just an a or an a squared, which you were, hate to embarrass you in front of the class, but you just had a lot of stuff in here, right? You have to think it has to, h has to cancel out, right? So this turns into 6a plus 3h plus 5. Doesn't that just give you the warm fuzzy feeling inside? That should give you the warm fuzzy feeling inside. If it doesn't,
It's what's more inside my stomach, and I think it's going to come up soon.
this is why the teacher sat you by herself too. Okay. Courtney, can you use that to help solve this question now?
Yeah, I just put in 3 for a.
And what for h, right? So this is just 6 times 3 plus 3 times 0 plus 5, which is 18 plus 5, which is 23.
Will we ever be turning our papers vertically?
Yes. Probably on the next question, because I almost ran a room on this and it was just squared. I'm going to write your homework on the board, then I'm going to begin our last example. If I do not make it through the next example, you got to finish it yourself, okay? Because I'm not going to, it's the same thing, but there's a cube, okay? Your homework is going to go on here right now, which is going to be page 2, number 8. Page 20, number 10, 11, 14, 15, 16. Okay, before I begin, I'm going to hit pause so I don't forget the internet doesn't need to hear my spiel about how I feel about homework.
Good luck with you.